Hello guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations. We are going to be attempting to make a pillow. We're going to start out with this drop cloth fabric at 15 inches. Get it to stay here. Uh-oh. Huh?
Sammy, what you got? You want to measure? You want to measure, Sam? He's like, wow, just helping.
Samuel Dean. So, we're going to mark it here and down here and right here. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do is use this, keep doing it backwards, and run right along the edge right here. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. That gives you kind of a straighter line to cut with. So, there we go. It cuts for the most part, and if you had a sharper pair. So if you're going to cut fabric, that's the way to go. All right. Now we got our pillow form ready to go. Okay. Now we're going to take it and turn the right sides together. This shows you that's the wrong side. So you want to do the right sides together. Okay. Now, we're going to stop long enough to get the sewing machine set up, and then we're going to make a pass all the way around it, and then we'll show you what we're going to do from there. And we're back, and Miss Amanda, my faithful assistant / partner in this stuff, is going to do the sewing.
Now I'm starting on the skinny side because that thick side don't want to go in there, but we're just going to do like 1/4 of an inch. It doesn't have to be perfect. It'll be fine. Just however you can get it. You can pin it if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, where's your back button?
Right there.
Fabric's pretty easy to sew. It's staying together pretty good. I'm not going to take my fabric out. I'm just going to raise it and try to keep it in place a little bit just to go around that corner. I'm not going to break my thread. There's that piece. A lot of sewing machines have this nifty little cutter here on the side.
Which I found after you told me about it. I was like, oh, right, I do have one of them fancy machines.
All right, I'm going to skip. I've sewed here, and I'm going to skip about 5 inches, 4 inches, something like that. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to sew the rest of the way around. Back over there. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. When you come to the corner, make sure your fabric's still lined up there. When you come to the corner, stop where you want to stop. Just raise your needle so you can flip this around here, but kind of start sewing where you left off.
being sewed.
There we go.
All right, we'll be back when we get to the next step. Okay guys, we now have it sewed, and all we did was just take that little hole and turn it right side out so that it's ready to go. Now, in order to be able to paint on it, you need to put something inside. So what I'm going to do is, this is an old cutting board that I was going to get rid of. I'm just going to cut it down into a 12 by 12 piece. So it's already 12 inches tall. From watching it, it's 12 inches tall. So I'm going to mark it at 12 inches here. Make a mark on it and then cut it down. There we go. Now we got us a line. And you just cut. You can use anything. You can use a piece of cardboard. You don't have to use this, but I felt like this would be easier to roll up and stick down in the hole that we made. Put down in there. And then flop it out. Maybe. Might have to be littler than 12 by 12. Nope. Look how good that's going to fit. Look at that, Mandy.
Nice.
Now, all we have to do now is to decide on our pattern. Guess we'd want when we put it together, we're going to hot glue it, want that at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. We'll be back when we pick our pattern and our paints. We have picked our pattern. This is the patterns that I'm using. They're Hampton Art stencils. I got them at a local store called Ben Franklin's. And it comes with 4. And then this one we're going to do in our home, we laugh a lot. I think that'll be cute. So here it is laying out. We've got it all centered and stuff. We're going to pick our colors, and we're going to use some masking tape just to hold it down so it doesn't move too much in the process of stenciling. I even bought some stencil brushes, so we'll be good to go. Next step is to pick our paints. See you in a bit. I'm back with our paint. The paint that we've chosen is Apple Barrel Burnt Umber. This is going to go with Mandy to her house, and this is the color that she could use. You just keep pouncing, they say. I'm trying to hold it down so that it'll get there without going underneath and bleeding through. That's always a chance you take with this kind of stencil. Here we go. We've did a little bit while we've been off camera, but we wanted to bring you back for the last of it and the reveal. That's a pretty color Mandy chose.
I really like that. Seems to be pretty easy, which I haven't seen it yet, but I'm not really taking a lot of care on how much paint or how little paint to use. This stencil here really seems to be where I want it, and that's it. So I'm really pleased with this stencil. And I just go back where it's soaked in. If there's any really light spots, I'll go over it again. Otherwise, I kind of want it like kind of that perfectly imperfect. So if it's got some bare areas, that's fine with me. So let's see how it turns out. Oh my gosh,
look how pretty.
I love
that is awesome.
Very nice.
Very, very, very nice. Good job. pillow form ready. We have it all dry. It's all ready to go. All I'm going to do is just take out some, this is quilt batting, but it works, and just stuff the pillow. And then when we're done, we're going to just hot glue the edge together. You can take an old pillow. They say you can buy a really cheap pillow at Walmart. They are like $2, $2.99 or something. And stuff it with it. Just anything you want to use for stuffing.
And we also were playing around with another project we're doing, and you can take old clothing, and you know, if it's not good for anything, of course, you can save it from the trash bin and cut it up in a bunch of little tiny pieces, and you could also use it for stuffing. It actually works really well.
Show them what your little bag looks like.
I was cutting up some material, and I had this leftover scrap. Well, I just used my rotary cutter and just kept swiping over it a couple times. And this is just
Like
clothing.
mincing an onion. Just keep cutting until it gets into little teeny tiny pieces. Show them the, here it is.
Yep. And the project.
This is a little teaser for our live we're going to try to do.
Yeah. We're going to make carrots. So what is in this is actually the shirt scraps is what's in this. Not stuffing, not batting anything. It's just extra shirts. These
And
carrots are made out of shirts.
It makes the pattern of the carrot look really, really, really nice.
Yep. And you can do all different sizes. And there will be a tutorial on how to do this.
All right, guys, I think we've got enough. Is that enough, Mandy? You want more in there?
Yeah, that's enough.
So now that we got it together, we've just got this little part right here at the bottom that's open, right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hot glue gun, shove all the stuffing out, and take the hot glue gun, just put a good layer of hot glue. And then take and hold it down. And the trick with hot glue is to hold it until it cools down. Don't be impatient like me and expect it to stay after you've done it all, because it won't do it. There you go. It is sealed. And there is Mandy's lovely pillow. It's ready for her couch. Hello, we're back with another pillow that we're working on. We use our Cricut. I have the Maker 3 and I designed this pattern using the stuff with the Cricut Access. Do it, then you weed it. Note to self, fuzz the transfer tape before you put it on top of the vinyl. It took both me and Mandy to get this thing apart to where it looks good. Now we're going to paint it in really festive Easter colors. Okay guys, we are back. This is our Happy Easter one we did. Mandy has finished painting it. So what we're going to do now is to take off all of the vinyl that doesn't need to be on there. So you want to start with the big part first?
Yeah. Now we have to take out these little middle pieces and the decorations on the eggs, and I'll give you a close-up of that in a little bit.
There we go.
Alright.
So the colors are, this one is Diva Pink. That's what we did the Happy Easter in. The yellow egg is done in Yellow Flame. The purple one is in Lilac Mist, and they say the lavender colors, light purple and stuff, are in this year. And the green is Lime Tree, my favorite. I did my Grinch in that. All of them are apple barrel paints. All you can find at Walmart. I think they're now at 57 cents. Oh, that turned out so pretty.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Okay, here I am.
All right, guys, we got transfer paper. We're going to, this vinyl pattern we want to put on our pillow, so we're going to put transfer paper on it to transfer it over. Now, you need to make sure this is not sticky. Otherwise, your pattern won't stay on the pillow. It'll just stay with this because it's stickier. So what you can do is take it on your sweater, grab some fuzzies on your couch, on your jeans, anything to get all that fuzz on there. And then that way it'll still be sticky enough, but it won't be too sticky. So, and you can reuse this transfer paper. I encourage you to, because actually when you use it third, fourth, fifth time is better off than what you did the first time. And you can use different sections. You don't have to have one whole 12 by 12 sheet of transfer paper. You can layer it in, just like that. I just wouldn't overlap it because then it gets kind of a pain. But try not to get wrinkles in it. But if you do, if you can correct them, correct them. If you cannot correct them, don't worry about it. It'll go on the pillow with the wrinkle on it. Anyway, so. Alright, got my transfer paper on. Now, the next thing will be when Mom is ready to make the pillow and to paint it on. But she'll take this backing off, leaving the back side of this sticky, which will then go down on the pillow, and then she'll take her transfer paper back off and be able to paint what she took out here. So I'm excited to see what that's going to look like.
Hello guys, I'm going to do the He Is Risen in Nicole's Craft Studio Metallic Gold. I'm going to do the grass in Spring Green from Apple Barrel. And I'm going to do burnt umber for the crosses, also from Apple Barrel. Alright, let's get painting. Guys, I'm back. I went ahead and finished painting this. It looks really pretty. And now it's ready to be stuffed.
Okay guys, I cut another pillow form. This time I didn't turn inside out. I sewed along the edges here, leaving it flat. And what I'm going to do is try to get it to fray by pulling off some of these long strands. Sometimes you have to cut little slits in them to get them to fray, but that was another idea we were trying out. We'll let you know how that goes.
Hey guys, this is Kathy again. I'm just going to give you one more alternative. If you do not have a Cricut, if you do not have stencils, all you need is your computer, laptop, cell phone, whatever, and a printer, and a piece of carbon paper. All you got to do then is just take your design and draw around it. You can lift up your paper and see nothing.
What?
Let's try it this way. Okay guys, let's do this again. Try it out for yourself. See which side of that paper.
We tried it out though, it's funny.
Let's try this and see if it's going to do it this time. And it's not going to do it.
What?
It's not going to transfer it.
Oh man.
That sucks.
Well, it was a good idea.
Well, you know what? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll just cut it out and write around it.
Okay.
Now we can put him right where we want him.
Use a Sharpie.
And measuring. Feet probably be my best. 4 inches. That looks close enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure his butt's straight. He looks good. All right, you just want a Sharpie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this time we're going to try it just the old school way. I'm just cutting out the pattern and drawing around it. Right, and there he is.
Cute. Okay, we're just going to paint in with some burnt umber. Gosh, I don't know how you use that camera. I can't see what I'm doing.
I know it's really hard.
We're just going to paint inside the line here, and we are going to make a pom-pom out of white yarn, give him a little tail. We're going to try to sew it on somehow. This stuff is really easy to paint. It has really surprised me.
Oh, that looks so cute. The end of your,
So just
you won't need
about-
much. Yeah. You won't need much because you're just going to bring it up through and up through your thing and back down through and then knot it again.
Just back down through it anywhere.
You do 1 or 2 times, however many times you think you need. If it's on there good and solid, just make a knot in the bottom and that way, no matter what you do, if you could put it on with hot glue, but it's a chance of it would fall off with hot glue.
Okay. It ended up being lower than I expected, but that's alright. Might be able to fluff it up.
There we go.
How cute!
It's so adorable.